will there be nostalgia of me getting into the car that I once loved and cherished and spent every dime of my money on? I don't know. We're coming up on 1 month of doing the YouTube thing every day, making videos. And if this is where it ends, I'm not sure that it is. I mean, it's been a lot. It's kind of been an obligation a little bit, or maybe a burden, I should say. But I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the process. But I guess my message right now is, if this is my last video, I'm gonna go out the same way I came in to YouTube, and that's acquiring a vehicle. I had a Conquest TSI when I was in high school. And I'm not the Al Bundy type that was like, I peaked in high school or loved high school so much. And I really didn't enjoy high school. But I don't know why, this car was just special to me. I earned it. I was given a $500 Datsun by my parents. It was a hand-me-down. It was my mom's car. It was a 79 Datsun 310 GX. And I had to park it on a hill so I could bump start it, because it wouldn't start. I mean, and my parents co-signed on a loan for, I think it was like 11 grand or something like that for a Conquest TSI, I think it was 88 or 89. I can't remember what year it was. But I'm gonna go look at an 89 Conquest TSI. Probably not look at it. I generally don't look at things, I just go buy them. Once I've invested some time and energy into them, it's kind of hard to turn back. But the point of this message right now, I guess, is that I've corralled my son Lars into this. He doesn't know what we're going to get, and I think I kind of had to be a little elusive to even get him to sign on to this. But he's gonna kind of help me with this video, and he did help with that last EV F100 video, where you can see that I'm on video with a cameraman. Lars filmed that for me, so thank you. This could be just a silly waste of time. I don't know, but I guess it's kind of more of an experiment to see, like, what will there be nostalgia of me getting into the car that I once loved and cherished and spent every dime of my money on? I don't know. And I was 17 when I got that car. I took it down to college with me here in Vegas. And yeah, and now I think I've lived 2/3 of my life since then, so it's been a while. This is an 89. I owned that car in 92, 93, something like that. And yeah, and now I was 17 and now I'm 50. So we'll see. It'll be interesting. So follow along. But yeah, so this is a surprise to Lars. He doesn't know what we're getting, so I'm gonna be a little elusive, I guess, in the next coming minutes here as we're making the trip down there. And then I guess I really just want to get a reaction of what his response is when he sees the car for the first time. And I think this guy has a few cars, so he's gonna have to kind of decipher which one it is. But it'll be interesting, and it could spark some rage in taking 8 hours of his young, precious life to appease me on this. So we'll see what happens. Well, unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties, and it's more my technical difficulties, but so a lot of the footage and video didn't work, or I couldn't get it, whatever. Still learning this whole thing, but it's been a bit frustrating. That was Thursday we went down. Just to give a bit of, I guess, tell you the whole story of what happened. We got down there. I had some second thoughts, because I know deep down I don't need this. I don't need this in my life. I don't need more problems or batteries or carburetors or flat tires or insurance and all these other things and registrations and DMV appointments and everything else. It's not going to make me happy. I know that. But this was a little bit different. I mean, this car, it really, you don't see them a lot. And so this one was just in really good shape and it seemed like a good deal. And so I'm like, let's go down and get it. And we get down there. He guessed it straight away. He knew exactly which car it was, but I kind of diverted his attention to guessing other things, and so it was a little bit fun for me, not so much for him. But we got down there. The guy was great. The car was cool. He had so many cool cars there. The guy was into a lot of different things, from Unimogs to M3s and a bunch of different stuff that was all really neat. But I just, I was about to flip a coin. I'm like, let's just flip a coin, because I can't make a decision on this. And, or didn't want to, I guess, because I knew I shouldn't, but I wanted it. And so it's just the internal conflict I have all the time with things like this. And Lars was talking some sense into me and said, I'll put it on the screen here, but he said essentially that sometimes nostalgia is better left in your brain or your soul rather than your garage, which is fairly profound for a 17-year-old who has no skin in the game at all. Like, he doesn't hurt him if I, spend the money on this car at all, and he probably benefits from it, gets to go drive it and whatever. But he still knew it wasn't the right thing to get this car, because I don't need it. I don't drive the cars I have right now, and so we went home empty-handed, which in his mind was a waste of a day. And aside from the time we spent together, I mean, that aside from the point, it was not at all. It was a really great message, and just to see him think like that at that age, I mean, there's no way I was at that level at that age. So it's pretty cool. I guess this is kind of what it goes to show you what's more important in life, is having this car in your garage, which is going to create more problems for you, or spending time with loved ones. So we went down and visited my parents and my dad for his 87th birthday, and my sister and nephew were there. And so, I think, you look at the big picture, and these things are a whole lot more important than, chasing these things that you think are cool or will make you happy or be fun. And they're really, they own you in the long run. So I appreciate you guys watching and sticking through these videos with me. It's been an interesting adventure, and very much out of my comfort zone, as I've said before. But I'm glad that I did it. I don't know that it's done or not, but my obligation is essentially done, although I still did say that I will play the guitar each month on YouTube just to make sure that I am getting better. And so I will post that next week. I'm gonna go meet some my high school buddies and play some music. So yeah, I'm excited about that, and maybe I'll make a video for that. But thank you. Leave a comment if you think that should continue on with this, or we'll see where it goes. Thanks a lot.